guys, welcome back to Expressions with Xena. I know it has been forever since I posted, but I'm so excited to be back in front of the camera and creating content for you all. 9 months, y'all. It's been 9 whole months since I posted a video, but I got a fresh new wind. I'm back, y'all, and I feel like it's only right that I catch y'all up on what's been going on the past 9 months since I posted. So yeah, let's get into it. I feel like this year has been, I don't want to say the most rewarding, but I would say this year has been a year of first for me and stepping outside of my comfort zone. That's what we're gonna say. Yes. Yeah, it was challenging. It was a very challenging year on the spiritual warfare side of things, and also just in the physical realm. Like, stuff was just happening back to back, and it kind of put me in this, like, I wasn't motivated. It was really hard to just push through and fight, but we here. I'm feeling like I'm coming out on the side of it. I was able to do 2 exhibits this year. The first one was in Waveland, Mississippi at Studio Waveland. I was surrounded by so many USM students, former and present. So much great energy, so many beautiful pieces. I was able to meet the owners of the studio. It was a very nice experience. I sold 2 of my original pieces, Journey of the Messenger of Good News and The Space I Occupy. It was so bittersweet to let those pieces go, and it really just inspired me to create more, because if people are buying the pieces, then obviously they like them. I got my first ever check, y'all. First ever check from selling 2 sculptures. Like, let's be for real. Like, first check from an art exhibit. Like, that's major to me. That's major, and it just shows the progression that I've made as an artist and how I found my lane. Okay, so the second exhibit I did was at the Lucille Parker Gallery at William Carey in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It was like a Black History Month exhibit, so I was surrounded by so many Black artists who are friends of mine. They are so talented. You had clothing pieces, you had installations, you had sculptures, ceramic pieces, just the whole works, the whole 9. It was a beautiful experience to be surrounded by, like, my people. It was beautiful. It was very beautiful, and just so much inspiration, so much innovation within the art realm. And to really just be connected to these artists in real life is a blessing. Like, these are people I call friends, who I've met up with, hung out with outside of like a business aspect. So it was a beautiful experience. From that exhibit, we were able to get a news cover. So your girl really was on the news. Like, who am I? I say this was a year of first for me. It was, and it stretched me beyond comfortability. Okay, like, very uncomfortable. So the saying is, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. I always said, like, I want to be behind the scenes. Like, I don't think I'm equipped to speak or, you know, just be in spaces where people are really, like, there to hear what you have to say. No, never in a million years that I think that I, small town country girl, a little ratchet, a little righteous, would be speaking in front of people. And I'm like, I am so nervous when it comes to speaking, but somehow this year I've been doing a lot of that. God has literally positioned me from the back of the line to the front of the line. So yeah. I'm just trusting him with this whole entire process, as far as everything, honestly. Not even specifics, but everything. I was able to speak on a panel for NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Health. It was a time, honey, sharing my experiences that I've had with depression and anxiety, and just using, like, drugs to cope, sex to cope. Like, just sharing that, it was freeing, because it also showed me that I am not the only one who struggled with that in the past, or has struggled, or is struggling with it now. Like, people need your testimony, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You need to speak. And although I fought it so hard, I've been in positions this year that has really required me to speak up and to take on that leadership role that I desperately didn't want. So, tell me why. I was able to help out with an independent film this year. An independent film written, directed, and produced by my girl Alicia Dunn, called Beyond the Label. Like, a whole movie, y'all. We filmed a whole movie. We started that process, I want to say, in May, and we wrapped it up around October. Like, the filming, post-production, like meeting with the editor, like, it was a whole new experience for me. So my role within the film was to be an associate producer, a continuity editor, and a script supervisor. So your girl wore a few hats. It was a beautiful experience, and it just showed me that art is not only limited to painting, drawing, and sculpting. It ranges. Music is art. Filming is art. It was a beautiful experience. It stretched me in a leadership position to be able to, like, critique, to give input. That was new to me, because I don't mind, sitting in the back and assisting, right? But to be put in that role, it grew me as a woman and as a artist. It really did. Like, it showed me how to speak up. It showed me how to really be confident in who I am and what I bring to the table. And yeah, it was a beautiful, I cannot express this enough. I know y'all tired of hearing me say it was a beautiful experience, but it was genuinely a beautiful experience. Not only was I able to learn different roles, met so many beautiful people who have turned into family. And we also had our movie premiere October the 28th. So the movie should be on streaming platforms like Amazon Prime, Tubi, etc. Whoever picks up the film, it should be on streaming platforms. So not only did your girl help out with a film this year, but with the film comes, like, promoting. So I was able to have my first ever podcast experience. Who am I? Not one, but like 3. The first one was Speaker Loud TV in Jackson, Mississippi, and that was beautiful. I was still nervous, but you gotta walk in a room and own it and act like you're not nervous. And that's exactly what I did. Beautiful experience. Stretched me in speaking and really just explaining my role with the film. We did Journey with Trish podcast in Mobile, Alabama. That was a whole vibe, honey. Trish is a vibe, and I love her spirit. We also did the XXX experience with Victoria, my girl. So I celebrated my 3-year lock anniversary this year, lock and salvation anniversary this year. That was exciting. Can you see the growth? Girl. Yeah. Now that I'm just sitting back reflecting, the good definitely outweighs the bad. I was able to see Jonathan McReynolds in concert. Beautiful experience. And not only concert, VIP, baby. I got pictures with the Jonathan McReynolds. Like, he did his one, okay? The concert was a vibe, baby. We was up in there like we was a whole mass choir, okay? So just to be able to get that little getaway was refreshing. And I was able to go with B, my bestie, for the restie. We had a time, honey. A time was had. And Jonathan, the mic was on, okay? The mic was on. We love you, man of God. We love you. Whew. So not only was I growing in, like, my entrepreneurship, creative, like, journey, spiritually, I've grown. My friend Cheyenne took a leap of faith and started a small Bible study group. We meet every Monday at 7, and we pick a book to read, and we read 2 chapters and reflect on what the Lord is saying in the seasons that we are in. We do prayer requests, we do praise reports. We get down up in here. Okay. it's a whole vibe. One person leads a week, the next person leads. You know, it's like a rotation. So I've been able to lead Bible study, y'all. Never in a million years. I keep saying it because this is a year first for me, okay? I keep saying it because this is real, y'all. Like I was okay with being comfortable, and God has been stretching me out of it. Like, you cannot grow when you're comfortable. There has to be some uncomfortableness and new things to push you to where he wants you to be, what he created you to be. So I led Bible study. That's exciting. I mean, obviously I study on my own. However, it's different to really just be in that intimate space with people seeking the face of God, seeking his heart, you know. It's a beautiful experience, and I'm so excited to see what God continues to do through that Bible study. So yeah, like, and we have a retreat planned in January, I want to say. So that's exciting. I'm ready to meet my girls in person because it's been virtual. If you haven't noticed by now, I am an artist, but I also am a makeup artist. I've been doing professional makeup for about almost 3 or 4 years. I think it's coming up on 4 years. Yep, it's coming up on 4 years, but I've been doing it in total for about 9. I've worked in salons before, but I took a break. I think I took like 3 years from a salon and just began traveling. So I've been traveling for the past 3 years, back and forth to clients. Clients have come to me, but this year I moved into a salon space at Nelly's Beauty Bar located in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I was very nervous to venture back into a salon, but for various reasons, but I really believe that I'm in the right space. Miss Avy is a woman of God. The atmosphere is set and it's just a peaceful environment, and I wanted to just provide my clients with the best experience ever. Like, I did that with traveling, but it's nice to be in a professional space, and also I'm able to do more within that space, like, and just continue elevating within the realm or the industry of beauty. Last but not least, y'all, I paid my car off this year. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. I'm so excited about that because that was actually one of the goals that I wanted to check off my checklist this year, and I done it. Thank God. Car notes are not for the faint of heart. I'm just so happy to be free from that, and to be able to save more money and like invest in other things. Yeah, I did a big girl thing this year. I paid off my vehicle, and that's super exciting. Yes, like so yes, y'all, that is a recap of the 9 months I've been missing. That's what's new, y'all. It's been a joy to sit here and reflect on what all I've done this year. It's very exciting. Before I filmed this, I was kind of discouraged because I'm like, I really didn't do much this year, for real. You know, the circumstances get to talking because it don't look like what you expect it to look like. But God moved this year for me. It was evident with the opportunities he was able to bless me with, the community he has surrounded me with, and yeah, just everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this little catch up with me. I'm excited to be back creating more content, whether that's within faith, art, beauty, locks, life. So you already know, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn that bell notification on so you can get more updates on your girl. See ya.